Currently, the total percentage of permanent resident immigrants in Canada is about 22%. In actual numbers, that is about 8 million immigrants who are permanent residents of Canada. The reason for these interesting figures is because the federal government of Canada through the IRCC has instituted several routes for immigrating to Canada. The country is experiencing a shortage of active populace because of its aging population and low birth rate. Therefore, the government seeks to bridge this gap by bringing in foreigners into the country as workers, students, permanent residents, and so on. Welcome back to our channel. Work-Study Visa provide 100% free up-to-date guides to help foreigners like yourself visit, study in, work in Canada or immigrate permanently. Canada is currently the welcoming country in the world and we're excited to assist you come here. If this is your first time visiting, please consider subscribing to our channel. That way you get first-hand information at no cost. Simply hit the subscribe button, share the video and smash the thumbs up to help promote our work. One more thing. Feel free to ask your question via the comment section and our staff will respond. Now, let's get back to the topic of the day. You can immigrate to Canada as an investor, skilled worker, nurse, student, visitor, businessman, and many more. You can also move into the country from Lebanon, Afghanistan, UK, India, US, and many other countries. The first step to take to immigrate to Canada is to submit an application through an immigration pathway. Just as the name implies, immigration pathways are the available routes to immigrate to Canada from any part of the world. Most of the immigration pathways to Canada are usually classified under permanent residence, work permits, and study permits. Aside from these three, there are other major programs such as those for refugees and visitors. Truly, the immigration options to Canada are inexhaustible. Top 5 routes to immigrate to Canada. Express Entry Program. The Express Entry alongside the Provincial Nominee Program and the Atlantic Immigration Pilot is one of the most common ways for obtaining Canada PR. The Government of Canada designed the Express Entry solely for the purpose of bringing in skilled workers, particularly young graduates, into Canada. There are 3 programs under Express Entry. These are the Federal Skilled Worker Program, the Federal Skilled Trades Program, and the Canadian Experience Class. There are specified requirements for each of the programs. If you are eligible to apply for any of them, you will express your interest to become a permanent resident by submitting an Express Entry profile. Provincial Nominee Program. If you have always admired a particular province in Canada and you wish to reside there, then you should check out the Provincial Nominee Program of that province. All provinces and territories in Canada have put structures in place to draw in qualified immigrants into their regions. You have a higher chance to get Canada PR through PNP if you have had previous work experience in the province, or have once studied there, or have families who can sponsor you already residing in the province. Nevertheless, if you meet all the requirements for the streams under any PNP, you will be able to obtain PR even if you never had any affiliations with the province. Study Permit. Obtaining a study permit is one of the easiest ways to immigrate to Canada as a young person. This option is favorable because it allows you to move into the country with little or no work or educational experience. Moreover, when you immigrate to Canada as a student, you have a higher chance of obtaining a work permit or becoming a permanent resident after your studies. Students who finished from designated learning institutions in Canada have the opportunity to apply for a postgraduate work permit, PGWP, immediately after their program. A PGWP may be valid for up to 2 years depending on the student's duration of study in school. While you are still working with your PGWP, you can begin to apply for a longer work permit or permanent residence in Canada. LMIA Work Visa. Immigrating to Canada through the LMIA Work Visa is most suitable for you if you already have valid employment in Canada or if you are going to get one before you begin your immigration process. Your Canadian employer must first apply for an LMIA from Service Canada. Only an approved LMIA guarantees you to apply for a work permit through this process. The LMIA Work Visa is a temporary immigration option to Canada. You may apply for other permanent residential options when you arrive in Canada and start working. Also, if you have a job offer but you wish to apply for Canada PR directly, you can find out which of the permanent residency immigration pathways you. Family Class Sponsorship. Similar to the Provincial Nominee Program is the Family Class Sponsorship. Except that this time around, a family member who is already residing in Canada is the one who can nominate you to immigrate to Canada through the program. If you are already residing in Canada as a temporary resident, you are also eligible to apply for this program. However, other foreigners who are already residing permanently in Canada cannot apply. In addition, to be eligible for immigration to Canada through the family class sponsorship, you must be family relative to the person who wants to sponsor you. Thank you for visiting our channel. We hope this topic was helpful. Just before you go, please don't forget to subscribe, share this video and hit the like button. You can also visit our website for more resources, check the description below. Thanks for supporting our work.